On this episode of the procedurally generated show, Cole Das his Pip-Boy into space, and Ethan is afraid of ghosts. We also discuss the Sony State of Play and Pokemon news this week. Howdy, everyone. Welcome to the procedurally generated show. I'm your host, Ethan. Tony is out this week for recovery of illness, whatever you want to call that. I don't know. He's alive. He's fine. He sent messages. I saw him pop on Discord whenever we were getting all this stuff ready. So, you know, he's out there. So I can make this less awkward on myself. Cole is here with me.
Into the unknown.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here we go.
Yeah, so like I said, Tony's sick, so it's just us two. I probably should have checked to see if Jason or someone wanted to join. I think Jeff was supposed to be here, but he had issues come up at work, so yeah, that's how we've ended up with just me and Cole.
So it's the Destiny podcast.
It really could be. I mean, I could turn the game on right now. You join your party, and we could just play Destiny and chit chat. And we've done similar things before. Like Tony and I played Kirby Superstar once, like that.
Oh, nice.
And I recorded the footage. It's on that episode. It was kind of bad, but it worked.
We'll save it for when it gets closer to a new raid or something coming out.
New raid or something.
Everybody's off. Yeah.
A new 12-man raid.
Yeah, I was gonna say by the time this airs, they'll have patched it or something.
Probably, I'm so sad that's gonna happen, but at the same time, we got to do this soon. Anyway,
yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you've been playing this week, or we're just gonna go way off trail and keep talking Destiny.
Alrighty. Aside from Destiny,
and he's like, I've been playing Destiny.
I've been playing. Yeah, it's Destiny now. Well, I mean, I have been playing Destiny.
Just of course. We all have.
So I started the Outer Worlds. This is on Game Pass. I downloaded Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds, and I was like, I don't know which one is which. They were talking about one of them. They were talking about Outer Wilds.
I think Outer Wilds was the new one, right?
Yeah. That's the 22 minutes to win it.
Yeah, the live, die, repeat.
Yep. This is very similar for me, where I live, die, and then, reload.
As with any game that's based off Elder Scrolls or Fallout or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. So this is from the makers of the best Fallout, New Vegas, Obsidian. They went.
Just a reminder, he is talking the Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds, yes, not Destiny. It's in space.
And it's not 22 minutes. It might be how often he reloads a save, but
yeah, that's how often I die. It is Destiny essentially because it's in space. You have guns. You travel for loot, that sort of thing.
Essentially, it's Fallout in space.
Yeah, it's Fallout in space. They've taken the every Fallout game has like VATS, which lets you choose where you want to shoot and then shoot. Yeah, they've taken that and they've turned it into more of a you can try to do that, but you're gonna have to do it yourself. So it's just a temporal time distortion, TTD as they call it.
Oh.
And so you get like slow-mo for a few seconds, and you can when you're in slow-mo, you can see what shooting certain parts will do. Like shooting them in the head's gonna make them blind. Shooting the leg will cripple them. Shooting them in the chest will stun them or knock them back, stuff like that.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But you are the new captain of the USS Unreliable.
Never before has the name been so accurate for a ship that I would be the captain of.
Yeah, it's very witty, so it's very funny with the Fallout style dialogues, and instead of just one companion and switching them out, you get to have two companions at a time, and you have a total of 6 in your ship. Um,
Hmm.
the areas are a little bit smaller, but that's because you have a lot more planets and stuff to hop around on. Um, so far this week, I went to the first, basically the tutorial town where it's like, okay, this is how you do a mission, and it's like, here's your first choice, baby's first big decision. Do you divert the power to the corporations and screw over the people who want to be free, or you divert the power to the people who want to be free and screw over the corporations? And
Well,
I was really hoping to screw them both over and just have a backup generator for my
right?
ship, but I initially chose to screw over the corporations. So
It's like I
I'm the
choose
villain.
no one.
Yeah, I'm the villain of the first town, but uh, I did enough like side quests that the corporations actually like me too. So, but it's fun. It's definitely a Skyrim, Fallout, those kind of games where it's 10,000 side quests, and I'm going to be spending days and days trying to get through it.
It's like
But
the main quest is like 2 minutes long, and here you are spending hours upon hours on side quest.
yeah, no, it's like, yeah, exactly. Because the first quest, or okay, I've gotten through the town, and now it's like, go investigate this, and then I go there, and they're like, uh, well, in order to get to this next town, you need to get this. I'm like, okay, how much does it cost? They're like, well, you can pay an absurd amount of money that you won't have for the first half of the game, or you can do these side quests for me to lower the price and stuff. It's like, okay, I'll go do the side quests. Great. I haven't. It's gonna take me forever to get back to the main quest because each quest is like, okay, here's 6 side quests, and in the middle of that quest, here's 6 more side quests.
Yep, yep.
So
Eventually, you just end up with a scroll a mile long with all the side quests listed on there. You're like, what was I doing again? As you're out there
exactly,
just picking flowers in the wild, just doing nothing.
I could have done like streamlined it. I could have done like 3 quests and then been on my way to the next step of the main quest. But I'm pretty sure, like, I've gone far enough down this rabbit hole that I have enough money to write the absurd amount of money that I had initially needed. I'm pretty sure I have that much.
That's good.
But that's about it. I'm gonna be playing it some more later, but I'm gonna work on Destiny some more later.
Yeah, I really
That's
like games like that where it's kind of really open world, but not, but still is,
yeah.
and like just the levels of freedom you can get. I think it was like,
I like
oh, what was
I
the?
like the open world, but with structure. I don't want it to be too open, where it's like,
Yeah,
oh, I just ended up on a end of game quest and I finished it, and now I know the spoiler for the beginning of the game or
yeah. It
whatever.
was like I would go to a friend's house and he had I don't know which Ultima it was on his. He had like the whole collection, I think. But occasionally
Hmm.
I would go over and just load one up, or he'd have one loaded up already, and I would just play around on a save on there. And it's like there's a king on the throne. It's like I want to either defeat the king or pick loot him for everything he can. And I'm just constantly reloading saves, trying this, and it's not working. And it's like there's a little too much freedom for me there, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's only too much because that's my own only focus is doing that and failing at it, and therefore I keep wanting to do it until I succeed.
Nice.
As for me, uh, Phasmophobia is what I've been playing this week. I mean, there's other
What
things
what
I picked up, but
what
Phasmophobia.
level are you at now?
I don't know what
Do you
level I'm
know?
on. I know Jason broke level 200.
Are you over level 119?
There's one way to find out. Let me see. Hopefully, this doesn't start playing audio.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it muted and I unmuted it.
Nice.
Uh, oh, wait, did I not? I don't think we played Phasmophobia this week. Hold on.
I know you guys didn't stream Thursday.
I don't think I
I
actually
just
streamed Phasmophobia. this week. Uh, no, I didn't. I didn't actually play it this week. Holy crap!
That's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. I could have sworn I played it.
Well, great. Now we gotta edit it out.
I know. My goodness. So,
Well,
Persona 5 Royal.
we can still say you're afraid of ghosts. Are there ghosts in Persona 5 Royal?
Kind of.
There you go.
Not in the sense that you're thinking of, but not really ghosts, but you're dealing with like uh demons sort of thing. It gets into a whole history on there that I'm not ready to talk about.
I mean the one of the types of ghosts.
Oh no, I did
in
play Phasmophobia this week. It was 6 days ago.
There you go.
All right, well,
Monday.
you know what? Play this video and close this so Mike doesn't make any more messages while I'm doing the show.
That's what it was. Yeah, you streamed it on Monday. Tuesday you had
That's
your
right.
normal Tuesday.
I could have sworn I played it. I
Wednesday.
was really confused.
Wednesday we played a bunch of games.
At the start of the video, I'm level 174.
Nice. Yeah, so you're almost at 200 as well.
Yeah, yeah. And looks like Stuart's level 140, so he's got some catching up to do.
I don't know why you guys just don't prestige already. I assume
It's
when
like
you get to
what?
100,
Like you have to get like level 12 just to have, or 20 to have access to everything to buy. And
Yeah.
it's like anything you get after that's just money. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. The levels are basically
They're just
whose line is waste points.
yeah, pretty much. Or it's like Destiny. Once you original Destiny, when you hit level 20, then you're just working on your light level, and then max that out. And it's like, well, that's it.
Yeah. I'm at 400 light and level 50. What do I do now? Help other people do the raids?
There's
Yeah,
other people. So yeah, Phasmophobia. So apparently, I did play Phasmophobia.
There you go.
There's been a lot of quality of life upgrades to this game. Why am I watching myself play Phasmophobia? But there's been a lot of quality of life upgrades on there, and it's become much harder to just. When I say much harder to find ghosts, it's not that it's impossible now, or it's just not as simple as it used to be. Like originally, it was grab a thermometer, go in, find the coldest room, and say, "All right, there's the ghost room. Now let's throw everything in there and hope for the best."
Yeah.
Now it's if you're on professional, you're going in. Every room is at absolute coldness on there. You turn the power on, and then you try to find the coldest room or try to get a reaction from the ghost, and that's about how it works now. So for the most part, you don't even have time to turn the power on, look for that change in temperature or anything. You just go in like an EMF reader now or the parabolic mic, and you just do various things trying to get a reaction. And being on the professional levels, we also learned if on professional you want to be on the bigger maps just because that gives you a chance to get away from the ghost that's chasing you versus the smaller maps where it's like once that ghost starts hunting, it's like, oh gosh, I need to hide right now, and he's already on your butt because you don't have anywhere to go really immediately, and
Nice.
so he's there the whole time, and it's just game over. He catches you.
So now it's like all I got is professional. I've got professional and asylum, and professional and tutorial. So you're like, oh, asylum.
Asylum's a little too big and too confusing in my case.
Yeah.
Really don't like that. The prison level is pretty good, and so is the school.
Yeah, I like watching the prison one.
Yeah.
School is always.
I
School is really good one, yeah.
the school's a good one, but that is just creepy.
Yeah. Easy straight. Ow!
I hope you're okay.
Yeah, no. He never really bites. Just kind of like.
Playfully sinks his teeth into your hand.
Exactly. He doesn't. He bites you, but he doesn't draw blood.
Uh, yeah, I could keep talking Phasmophobia, but there's really not that much to talk about on there at this point, other than that a whole bunch of upgrades have been done, and it's made the game more of a challenge, probably closer to the way the person originally intended for it to be uh, playable, not just walk in with a thermometer. It's like, all right, there's your ghost,
Yeah.
and I really hope that the developer gets more maps added in there or some kind of randomization thing to it in the future, because that
Yeah.
would be like probably a major boost in this game's favor.
Exactly.
And it probably wouldn't hurt for them to give us more ghost hunting items or like different quality versions of them. Like maybe we're buying
Yeah.
the cheap stuff and then we can start buying better stuff later on that's more reliance. Maybe even a thing that lets us have like camera monitoring while we're inside, or a better van with where we can monitor stuff better in the van or something. It's just there's a lot of stuff that I could say that I want in this game that probably should never happen. But yeah,
Cup warmer. Phasmophobia.
there we go. All right, so we're gonna take a small, quick break, and we'll be right back to talk about the news, unless Cole has something to interrupt me with. No, all right.
No.
Okay, so the Sony State of Play happened this week on Thursday around 4 o'clock or whatever. We got to see games that are coming to PS5 and some new games also still coming to PS4. We got a good look at what Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, is going to look like on PS5. So that was really pretty cool. Uh, let's see, I want to say if you own the PS4 version, your PS like it updates to your PS5 version. Did you watch it, Cole, or not? The State of Play.
No. I was starting to, but no, I didn't get to see it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is one of those where if you have the PS4 version, a digital version, you'll get the PS5 version like as an upgrade or whatever.
Okay.
I think I'm not sure, and there's also a mention of like 106% sort of thing. Anyway, it's Crash Bandicoot. You know it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a save transfer thing. Yeah, there's definitely a save transfer, so I'm betting there's also that upgrade to the new version as well. Sony also showed off footage of Returnal. I, um, hmm. I'm not sure how to
Oh.
describe this game still, but I have like conflicting interest in this. Like I have like no interest, and I have less interest, and it kind of builds back up to no interest. It's a little confusing. And it's starting to look like it's going to be a horror game. It's also roguelike almost, where everything's different every time you come back from death on there.
Okay.
If
Hello.
what?
Hello, neighbor.
Sure.
You when you said Returnal, I was thinking. I was like, I don't understand what he's saying. And then I was like, oh, he means Resident Evil Eternal. And then I'm
There
looking
we
at the
go.
gameplay. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not it either. No.
We got to look at Knockout City. A better look at it. You may remember that from the Nintendo Direct. I think that was last week. What?
Hmm. Yeah.
So nothing new there, and other than it, it's Knockout City. I don't see it doing that great, really. Some new kung fu looking game called Sifu.
Hmm.
It's from developers Slow Clap of Absolver fame. Stylish Stylish looking martial arts action game. There we go. It's coming to PS4 and PS5 later this year, and I'm gonna take a quick drink again.
Chocolate rain.
Teach. Okay, let's see. Sifu translates to teacher or master in Chinese. Let's see. Fast and brutal hand-to-hand combat. So you're being a lot on blocking and maneuvering. So it's gonna be kind of probably a really uh, in-depth fighting game sort of thing happening there.
I haven't had one of those in a while.
No, not really. Let's see. Solar Ash. And this is from the team behind Hyper Light Drifter. It's been confirmed that it's definitely coming to PS5 and PS4 this year. And let's see. I don't remember what I saw on this one. It just looked very Hyper Light Drifter and like a 3D world sort of thing. So there's that.
Yeah.
I think there's like what platforming stuff happening on that, like in a 3D environment. Or am I mixing that up with something else that I've just made up in my head?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Yeah, it works for me. This next one I got really excited for seeing. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Yes.
We got to see what looks like actual gameplay footage finally.
I'm so looking forward to Tony playing that. Tony, you're agreeing to playing that, right? I think he just jumped into the Discord. Let me see real quick. Tony, you're gonna play this new Five Nights at Freddy's games, right?
Well, howdy. I'm Tony, huh?
Yeah. That sounds good. All right, well, you heard it here.
Yeah, you gotta play it now, Tony. Congrats. Oh, all right, he left.
Yeah. Just like as soon as quickest as he got in here, he got out as well.
While it was gameplay footage, I'm still not sure what the gameplay is on here. You don't look like you're limited to a office anymore, or a room, or anything like that. You have like free roam of a large area while trying to avoid animatronics, and it's like they'll see you from from a ways off, and then it's like turn and run from them. So this one might be more horror survival involved.
Yeah.
And also, it looks like your security camera is like footage on like a smartwatch or something now too.
It's all updated.
Yeah. Oddworld Soulstorm is coming out in April for PlayStation. Oh, it's April PlayStation Plus release. Okay. I'm not really a fan of the Oddworld series, so I kind of checked out when this one was happening. Uh, as far as I could tell from what I did see on there, it looks like Oddworld. Uh, so if you're a fan of that series, there you go. Enjoy. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. Let's see. I'm not sure what to make of this game. Let's see. You'll see her acting as a spirit guide, helping people cross between worlds and restore her village.
Oh, okay. So this is the sequel to Spiritfarer.
I don't know, man.
I think so. Yeah.
I really don't know, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
We got another look at Deathloop. You know, that game that still hasn't come out, that's been shown off quite a bit.
Later this year?
Man, I don't know if it's ever coming out. They want us to think it is. It looks like May 21st on PS5 and PC. maybe May 2022. Not
Yeah.
sure. I think it was Lane tweeted something. I think he said he was getting the Bioshock vibes from the footage, and I kind of see it, but at the same time, I'm not sure what to make of the game. It's like you get killed, time rewinds, you come back and do it all over again or something.
Okay. It's Braid.
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
Or literally me playing anything on the Capcom.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's like, hey, what did you know? I made it through the entire game without dying once, thanks to the rewind function.
And then they ended the show with Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade.
Hmm.
This is the PS5 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it comes with improved visuals and performance, as well as a new episode that lets players control Yuffie.
But she still dies.
No, that's Eris. Spoiler. Eris, whatever.
There's no spoiling a game that's over 20.
I could have said something that would have been really, really bad. Anyway, so
Uh,
yeah, if you own this one, definitely if you own the digital version of it, you'll get the PS5 upgraded PS5 version for free. But you'll still need to pay for the new episode.
of course.
And they did say this is not part 2. This is just like a DLC story add-on.
Okay.
And you can expect additional content and improved visuals for part 1 on PS5 as well. And they did some side-by-side things on there, and I think they said Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to PS Plus as well, so that's pretty cool.
That'd be good.
I think they said that. I don't see it on the notes here, but I made the notes as well.
It's on the news. It's on our news, so it's got to be true.
It must be true.
I heard it on the internet.
Simpsons did it.
I do remember that episode. Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, while
I could not.
Sony revealed quite a bit of information on multiple games and hit everyone with the good old nostalgia factor again. Nintendo, or rather the well, I guess Nintendo dropped a Pokemon Direct the day after, and people were super excited. You know, the Pokemon fans are all saying, "Oh, it's got to be this or this or this or that." What we got
Hmm.
was what fans have been asking for, and they still complain. No, I mean, they're going to complain no matter what. It's a lose-lose situation, but we all win in the end. Anyway, we got more footage of new Pokemon Snap. We got to see a
Oh
Venusaur take a
yes.
big jump into some water. That was pretty cool. Looking forward to that game.
Oh yeah. You have
Uh,
to
hmm?
find me a blockbuster.
I think they actually started the show off showing like Pokemon through the last 25 years, like where it started and where it's ended up at. And there's a ton of Pokemon games. It's incredibly crazy. Um, you know what? Just cut right to it. After not Sword and Shield, jeez. After the new Pokemon Snap, I think they showed off the new remake of a
Mm.
one of the older series called Diamond and Pearl, and we're now getting Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl,
Ooh.
and everyone in this is extremely adorably chibi.
Yeah.
Yes, like Link's Awakening chibi.
Oh, I love it.
It was just it's such a shock. Like you just have like you go from like the more recent games where you slowly gotten to where you're playing like human sized character or normal human proportion characters, and then you get this one. It's a throwback to how the games used to look, but how they would look in a modern day
Oh
make on
man.
there, and it's just adorable and hilarious. I love it.
Nice.
We're also getting an open world sort of looking Pokemon game. Uh, I think what was this? Pokemon Legends.
Arceus.
Is it Arceus or Arceus? How do you say that name?
Hey Siri, pronounce this.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone.
I,
Well,
I didn't realize she was actually gonna listen to
what it look this one looks closer to kind of like uh, how Sword and Shield is in the open world areas where you're the two open areas where you're hunting Pokemon,
me.
and this is like what 1,000 years before regular Pokemon or something, right? Or 100 years at least.
Oh yes, the whole feudal looking thing.
Yeah, yeah, there we go. That's a good way to say it.
Oh man.
And so you have your character. They start crawling through the tall grass. You see a couple of Pokemon in the distance, and then she throws the Pokeball, and she catches one from a distance. And it's like, oh, that's cool. And then you also have like normal Pokemon battles, I guess. I'm not sure on that, but
Yeah,
I mean, this is all like old style, or not old style.
old
If you
timey.
if uh, yeah, feudal
Feudal
Pokemon. There we
feudal
go.
Japan. Yes.
Yeah, man. And like a lot of the world kind of gives you that Breath of the Wild feel the way it looks,
Hmm.
but in Pokemon style. So that's pretty cool. I don't.
They they
Hmm?
really know what they're doing at Pokemon. Who all these Pokemon games that are being made, they've got a good development team because they know what we like and they're keeping the best, getting rid of the stuff that doesn't work and keeping the stuff that does.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the fact that it's Pokemon it already gives them like a lot of points to the fan base. You could pretty much you could send out a sticker with a Pokemon on it and be like it's a new Pokemon sticker and people would buy it. But it's nice that it's really well done and it's really I'm I'm looking forward to these. I
yeah.
don't have I don't have Sword and Shield, but I'll be getting Sword and Shield and I'll be getting Shining Diamond or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and I'll be getting Pokemon Legends Arceus,
I wonder.
Pokemon.
I wonder if you'll be able to trade Pokemon from that because that's an entire time warp on that one.
Oh yeah.
Uh, what they didn't show off was what the heck Pokemon Sleep is.
Pokemon what?
Sleep. That thing they showed off probably about a year ago.
Is that like a sleeping app?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a little flat Pokeball thing you keep near you while you sleep or something. So that's still
Uh-huh.
not being mentioned ever again.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That's the no, that's not that one. I think that's the one where you take the Pokemon from the game and then it acts like the Pokemon's in the Pokeball.
No, it's the thing that actually does it like catches Pokemon while you're sleeping or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm gonna go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna Pokemon Go.
yeah, yeah. There you go. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much all the Pokemon news. I think. I don't think there's too much on that.
No?
So yeah, we had Sony State of Play and Pokemon stuff. Got some Final Fantasy news from the State of Play and Diamond and Pearl making it back into the news. I'd say this was actually a pretty good week for news.
Yeah.
All right. You have anything else you want to talk about, Cole?
Oh, I was gonna say yeah, the only Destiny news, the sunsetting thing.
Oh yeah,
So sunsetting was their way to try to keep rotating out the meta and keep like making sure people aren't just using the same guns for all time and eternity. And the main issue with it was they would sunset like 20 guns, and then the community was like, okay, where are my new 20 guns? It's like, we don't have anything for you. So they've seen what does and doesn't work with it, and they are going to cancel. They're not technically canceling it, they're improving on it. They're getting rid of a lot of the stuff on it, because trying to keep adding more guns and stuff while sunsetting too many guns has been the. So they're, I guess, going back to not sunsetting, or at least revamping some of the old stuff.
It's probably going to be revamping, and like the old ones will stay locked out, and you'll have to get a new one, different roles on there.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, well, you remember how much you enjoyed this set?
Well, I could probably see them making it where, like, if you have the old ones, like if you have the god roll of the old one, and then like that's no longer the god roll, yours will stay whatever it is, which is still the good version of it. But like there'll be a different version. It's like, well, okay, this one doesn't have the rate of fire this one had anymore, but it's more steady or something maybe. So it'd be like, okay, well, I can have this one at the same level and still be really awesome.
So stuff's happening in Destiny. It's relevant. This is a relevant game.
I kind of wish they would make it where we could take armor we've earned and turn that into, what is it called? Skins or whatever.
Yeah, well, Transmog is coming later this year.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah. So that way you can like, you can have better armor that's not like just the straight up raid armor.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. I guess we're done then. Is there thank you everyone for listening to the show and or watching it. In the words of what all the YouTube kids say these days, like, comment, and subscribe.
Gotta hit that bell.
That's the thing. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Cole, for making this less awkward for me, so I didn't have to do this alone.
My pleasure. Thanks for hosting it.
And with that said, we will see you all next week, and hopefully Tony will be back to join us.
Bye.
If you want to reach out to us, we have new ways to do so. You can email us at procedurallygeneratedent@gmail.com. If you like what we do, you can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/pgent. Patreon supporters get the video version of the podcast a day early. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/progenint. Check out our YouTube channel, and we still have that famous Facebook group where you can interact with us on a daily basis as well.